me and Josh are going to be attempting to do a keto diet. A keto diet is basically, I'm no expert, don't quote me, but it's basically a very low carb diet, as in like no carbs at all and no sugar, no anything, and high in fats. And the goal of that is to put your body in a state of ketosis, which happens when your body has burned through all the remaining carbs that it used to have. It takes around 6 to 7 days, I think. After that, because there's no more carbs being introduced to it, your body then starts burning fat and turning that into energy because there's no carb to do that in your body. Basically, the keto diet consists in eating things like high-fat cream and cheese, all the meats and proteins, eggs, no potatoes, no pasta, no rice. You can eat cauliflower rice instead. You can eat a little bit of broccoli. But basically it's just a lot of protein and a lot of fat. I'm very scared in the way that you're not supposed to have any sugar at all, which means you cannot have any fruit, you cannot have any juices, you cannot have any ice cream, any biscuits, any cookies, nothing. And if you know me for a while, you know that I love sugar and desserts. So I'm a bit scared of giving that up for an entire month. But I've heard that it's not as bad once you start, that in the beginning you get really tired because it's that week that your body is taking to adjust and you have no carbs. So it's like your body starts burning to the remaining carbs that you have in your body, and then he doesn't know where to get the energy from. So in the beginning you get really, really tired, and then eventually your body figures out where to get the energy from, i.e. the fat, and you get what people call the keto energy, and you just feel so rested and ready to take on the world. So I'm looking forward to that part, but I am so terrified, and I'm terrified that I'll give up straight away because the beginning is going to be terrible. Here's my quick grocery haul. There's some meat as well behind me. Food-wise, we have a white cabbage. I've never tried one of them, but I'm curious to try. Some shredded cheese. This is cheddar. I wanted some other cheeses as well, but they didn't have any. This is chopped tomatoes, and this is tomato bolognese. That's 2 cauliflowers, slices of cheese, 2 heads of broccoli, mayo, peppers, spinach, some eggs, Ziploc bag, which is not food, but okay, and this belongs here because this is halloumi cheese. And now for the meat, if you don't want to see it, skip to the timestamp on the screen. Quite a few slices of bacon. There's turkey mince. These are chicken thighs, 2 boxes of those, sausages, slices of ham, and these are pork chops.
And then it started.
Day 1 breakfast, scrambled eggs with cheese and bacon and water. Dinner tonight, it does not look great on the plates, but it's sausage that I put a string cheese inside, and that is cauliflower mash, and the sauce is just tomato marinara from the jar, just a little bit. We bought some keto snacks. We have chocolate chips, 1 carb.
Not very keto.
You're not?
No, this one's got 7 grams of carbs in 1 biscuit.
So the 7 grams of carbs in 1 biscuit is this.
Yeah, carbs.
And the other one is French toast with maple syrup cookies.
Oh no, 7 cookies is 7 grams in this one. So that's fine.
Okay.
That's really good.
Is it good?
That's really good.
That is amazing.
That is phenomenally good. What the hell?
It's so good. These are some of the best biscuits I've ever eaten. And they're like fresh.
They're really tasty.
These are the chocolate fudge ones.
These are really good as well. Not as good, but really good.
I prefer the other ones. These ones are very dense. Very chewy as well.
Okay, but they're definitely the best.
Dinner tonight we're having creamy pork chops with mustard and spinach. That's bacon on top. And in there, that's white cabbage and bacon that I made for lunch/breakfast today, and there was a little bit left over. So I put it on the plate, and Josh has some hot sauce on top of his cabbage. I'm on day 3 of keto, and the worst part is the after dinner and late evening craving for snacks. I really want a biscuit, and I feel like after dinner is even worse. After dinner I want dessert even stronger because I cannot have anything. I've just been having lots of water. I'm on like my 2nd bottle of water of the day, which never happens because I don't drink that much water, but whenever I have a craving I just chuck some water down. We just tried the shake with the milk that I told you yesterday, and it's amazing. This is the shake that we're using. You're supposed to add 2 scoops of this to 200 mils of cold water, but on the reviews people were doing it with almond milk, and we tried it as well, but we didn't love it. But yesterday we bought this one, almond and vanilla. Super expensive. This is less than a liter, and for 2 shakes we used the entire bottle. There's only this little bit left, but it tastes so good. It's really, really good. So I think that's the winning combination for the shakes, and we just put it inside one of these shake cups. It has the filter on top, and you close it and you shake it, and then we poured one in a cup and we did it again for the second one. I just cooked dinner and I'm really excited about it. It's a new recipe. The last few days we haven't been home, but we were staying in an Airbnb and then we were at Josh's parents' house. So in both places we cooked our meals instead of going out for dinner. And there was one day where we went out with some of our friends for dinner. It was actually Sunday, so everyone was having Sunday roast, and we ordered the same Sunday roast, and all we ate was the chicken on the plate. We left the potatoes, the Yorkshire puddings, carrots, everything looked delicious, and we didn't get to eat any of that. But we're powering through. I'm really proud of myself for sticking to this for an entire week. Oh my god. And I really want to eat biscuits and cookies and everything. It's a struggle, but hey, let me show you tonight's dinner. It's meatballs. What do they call it? It's a recipe that I got from Pinterest. Cheesy meatballs casserole. And this is what it looks like. So here are the meatballs. I cooked them into different trays, but then after they're cooked, you put them back in the oven with the sauce and the cheese. So when I did that, I put them all in one tray and cooked the rest just in one tray. So they're made out of turkey. The meatballs itself have cheese on the inside as well as together as a bunch of spices. And then on top, we just have marinara sauce from the jar and more cheese. It looks really good. And then to go on the side with this, it's a bit well done. It's cauliflower and broccoli cut into pieces. The last few dinners, 2 dinners I think, we've been having no side, just like last night we had just a pile of burgers. No, actually last night we ordered kebabs, that's true. We ordered kebabs, no sauce, no salad, no anything, and we ate just the meat and we left the pita bread. Unfortunately, because it's so good when you get the pita bread. I always eat it at the end. I don't know how you are if you actually grab the thing and eat it together, but I always eat the pita bread at the end. So yesterday we had kebabs, and the previous night we just had burgers with cheese, obviously no buns, no anything, literally just burgers with a slice of cheese on top. So last 2 dinners we've had no sides, so today I was like, I'm gonna make a side. Today is the first day of the second week, so I managed to lose 2 kilograms. I lost 1 year of metabolic age as well, and it's looking good. I must say that keto is not as difficult as I was expecting. The biggest struggle is what I mentioned a million times. It's after dinner when you want a dessert. And also the price. It's really expensive to do keto. We've been spending so much money on groceries because it's just meat basically that we're buying. Another struggle is that there doesn't seem to be a lot of variety on the food, but so far I'm actually okay with that because I'm enjoying the things that we are eating, so I haven't gotten bored of them yet. But it might happen eventually. I'll keep you posted. But I'm happy with the results. 2 kilograms in a week, and this is like not exercising or anything, so it's great. And we managed to go away for a couple of days and we managed to stick to the keto. I'm so proud of myself. It's been a week, 7 days, and I haven't had any desserts, any biscuits, or any cookies. Well, except those amazing cookies that we showed you the other day, which by the way are also ridiculously expensive. They cost £5 a bag, and today we went back to the shop. We haven't been able to find them in any other shops. We looked somewhere even in the other town where we were spending a few days, and we didn't find any. So today we went to the shop local to here where we got the other bag, and we got all the bags that they had, which were only 3. But so we spent £15 in cookies. It's ridiculous, but still it lasts us a while because we only have 6 of those per day. So one bag lasts us like 2 or 3 days. So yeah, it's obviously it's difficult, but it's definitely not as difficult as I thought it was gonna be. I don't know if this is the keto energy that everyone talks about, but I feel like I could go on a 3-hour walk right now. I have so much energy. It's 10 p.m. We had dinner, and usually I like to have a nap after dinner, or at least I feel like I need a nap. Not today. I'm craving something sweet like crazy, so I looked on TikTok for a mug cake to do on keto, and I'm gonna put it together. It's supposed to be very quick. I don't know if it's good, if it's not, but I'll walk you through the process, and if it's good, then you already have the recipe. So this is the biggest mug that I have. I put some butter. It's supposed to be 2 tablespoons. I feel like This is not 2 tablespoons, but I'm just gonna go with it, and I melted it in the microwave. And then we're gonna add 1/4 cup almond flour. Also, the other day when I tried finding almond flour, I couldn't, but I googled if ground almonds it's the same thing, and Google said it's not the same thing, but it's similar. Oh, shit. 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Make sure you're using cocoa powder so it has no sugar in it. Then you can add some keto chocolate chips, but I don't have any. 2 tablespoons of sweetener, 0 calories, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. And I eyeball that. 1 egg as well. It's supposed to be beaten. I'm going to beat it in a separate mug. I'm gonna give this a quick mix as well. Pour the egg in. It smells good. Right, this is what it looks like, and I'm gonna microwave it for like a minute. Okay, it's been a minute, but anyway, it looks like a cake. If I had whipped cream with sugar free, I could put it on top, but I don't. But I have just double cream, so I'm just gonna pour some on top. And now I'm gonna take a bite. It's not sweet at all. I feel like next time I'll try and I'll put some vanilla to enhance the flavor. I'm so disappointed. I really was looking forward to some yummy dessert. I'm just gonna put the rest in the bin because it's not worth the calories, to be honest. I am craving dessert so bad. The last few days have been such a struggle. I'm gonna try and make brownies. This is a pack we bought the other day. I haven't tried this yet, we've never made it. But this brand, Boost Bowl, we've tried their ready milkshakes. Come in a bottle and you just drink it. We tried the vanilla flavor and the chocolate flavor. They're both disgusting and we had to put them in the bin. And then we tried some little Boost Bowls that they have as well, and they were all terrible. So I don't have any hopes for this, but the mug cake that I made the other day was terrible, so we're just gonna do it. We need this, we need 1 egg, butter, and water. You can also make it vegan if it's a substitute. If you replace the butter by vegan butter and the egg, it just says to replace by a vegan egg alternative, which I have no idea what it is, but you can make it vegan, that's my point. Anyway, let's try it. 12 grams of butter, it's this. Oh, so sad. Melted butter. Now we're gonna add this. It says it's easy opening, but it's all lies. Like the fact that these are brownies, I bet it's gonna be a lie as well. 1 egg. Butter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I learned from my mistakes last time. Oh god, this is so light. Jesus. Just gonna add a lot of this. It smells so good, you know, it smells like chocolate mousse. But the problem is, we all know it's an authentic lie. Oh, I really hope it's good, because like, my dudes, I'm struggling. Anyway, if the oven it goes, 15 minutes. Fresh out of the oven, still squishy, but I'm just gonna take it out of the pan because this is not a cake pan, so it's gonna cool down even slower. I gotta say that it doesn't smell as nice as it did before. Now the packaging said this makes 8 portions, so I'm gonna go half and then half and then half and then half. Portions are super small, but let's try it. It's not great, but it's very decent. Now I must say that this is not the most keto friendly thing ever. Each of these very tiny squares of brownie has 13 carbs. But you know what? I really need a pick me up today. So I'm gonna eat it. If I feel like having another one after, I'm gonna have it. Because it's either that or I'll drive to Tesco to buy a tub of ice cream. I'm going to try a new milkshake. It's a new brand, I've never tried anything from this. It's Protein World Keto Blend, and in the shop they had 2 flavors. This one that I got, it's vanilla ice cream flavor, and the other one was chocolate milk flavor. But we already have this one that is what we usually use. This is chocolate flavor, so I didn't want to get another chocolate flavor, even though obviously I'm curious to try the other chocolate flavors to see if which one is better. Anyway, I'm gonna make this. This one says to use 4 scoops and 400 mils of water. Instead of water, I'm gonna use the milk that I always use, which is almond and vanilla. It's gonna be a big milkshake. Hopefully it's good, and I'll just split it into 2 cups between me and Josh. Doesn't smell like the best thing in the world. Cheers. Oh my god, it's so sweet. It's actually very tasty. You don't like it?
I don't like vanilla.
Oh, I thought it was actually very nice.
Yeah.
It's very sweet though. Keto is finally done. It was an adventure and experience. We ended up only doing 3 weeks instead of 4 because life got in the way, and on the 4th week we had a lot going on, and we decided that it wouldn't be possible to just continue keto despite what was going on, which is one thing about keto. It's very high maintenance and it's very difficult to live that life when you're trying to have a normal life. So if you have a lot going on, because you cannot rely on restaurants or takeaway or anything, it becomes very difficult to maintain, and that's what happened with us. So we decided to terminate it 1 week prior. But it was great. So on the first week, I mentioned already that I lost 2 kilograms or 3, I don't remember, but I mentioned it earlier. And on both week 2 and week 3, I lost 1 kilogram in each week, which might not seem a lot, but if you think about it, losing 1 kilogram, not doing anything, no physical activity, nothing, it's amazing. And like I mentioned as well, it wasn't as difficult as I thought it was gonna be. My biggest struggle was, as predicted, the desserts, but it was quite interesting, and cooking was so easy and so quick. Like most of the times we would just have like meat with cheese or something, so everything was super quick to make. So even though we couldn't rely on like frozen meals because they would have lots of carbs, the things that we had to cook were very easy and quick. And in a way, I'm kind of interested in doing this again and trying to do it for an entire month this time, or maybe even 2 months if we're able to. I don't know, I'm just interested because the results were there, and I did feel that keto energy after a while, and you do get in the rhythm of not having sugar. And yes, there was a few days where I was struggling and I really wanted dessert, but at the same time you kind of get used to it. I'm interested in knowing and finding out if doing this a second time would be even easier than doing it just the first time. I don't think I would be doing a video again if I did this a second time. If you've tried keto, let me know in the comments, or if you are interested in trying, let me know. If you learned anything, what do you think? And I'll see you next week for another video. Bye!